All right, good afternoon, everybody. Big shout out to Carl and his mom for hosting. As you guys know, we lost our usual spot at the community center due to losing our spot to that Fear of Dicks group or whatever.
Yeah, and feminazis, they swear.
Yeah. All right, okay, settle down. Before we get started, I'd like to introduce our newest member, John, the Internet Vigilante.
Hey, Jen.
Okay, all right. First order of business. Carl here wants to take up a collection.
Yeah.
As you guys know, our friend George Zimmerman got himself in a little bit of trouble.
Thanks. Yeah, just pass it around. If you can spare for good old George, it'd be great. Yeah. Good, dear. Good. All right, thanks.
All right, why don't we introduce ourselves and make John here feel a little more comfortable.
I'm the Masked Menace. My name is Leslie. But I prefer Masked Menace.
Well, I'm Carl. I work in security.
Hi, Carl. My name's Jake. I'm the defender of the Second Amendment.
Hey, Jake.
Okay, all right. Does anyone have any coping mechanisms that I can share for this week?
I'll go ahead.
Oh, hi, boys. Would anybody care? Snacks or refreshments?
We're having a meeting here.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Sorry, dear.
Sorry about that, guys.
As I was saying, for me, having a secret identity is key.
And Lester!
Will you stop that?
Look, it's just that, it's not really a secret anymore because we all know that you're Lester.
Perhaps if you use my secret alias as I've asked you to do.
Okay, all right. Knock it off. John, it's not usually like this with the petty bickering and arguing and whatnot. Usually we can be pretty productive.
You know, this kind of childish argument would never happen on the internet. Okay? I shut it down like that. Bracket whore babies. I didn't mean to send that. Oh, yeah?
Is that right? I would love to learn how to use that there internet. I hear you can order some really sweet black market gear on that there.
There.
What?
T-H-E-R-E. That there. Not T-H-E-I-R like it belongs to them.
But I was talking and not writing, so I don't understand how
Listen,
you're...
this is what I do, okay? Alright? I know if you'd been typing that, it would have been wrong. Okay? That's would plus B-E, not would have, by the way.
Look, it's not that big of a deal, all right?
No, you made a grammatical error, so that immediately negates any point you were trying to make.
Jake, I know we just met this guy, but I can already tell that he is a smug, pretentious prick who thinks it's his right to just butt into everybody else's business.
Yeah, I know. So, welcome to the group, John.
Are you boys sure you wouldn't care for some lemonade?
You're embarrassing me here.
Actually, some lemonade sounds nice.
Oh, there you go, dear.
Thanks, Mrs. Stevens.
All right.
No trouble, boys.
Figuring that out okay again. All right, dear.
Okay, all right. Well, my coping mechanism is constant vigilance.
Oh, yeah.
You never know when the tyrannical government is going to be up to something.
Thanks, Obama.
Right? Am I right? I mean, I stopped Operation Jade Helm from turning this country into a military dictatorship with just my AR-15 and a butt ton of coffee.
Oh, that's great there, Jake, because
No, I mean a butt ton of coffee.
Yeah.
Like enough to kill a grown yak.
That's fantastic, Jake. All right. So, my coping mechanism is nylon rope.
Carl, rope is not a coping mechanism. That's equipment. I mean, we'll have time to compare gear at the next meeting.
Did you boys need the measuring tape?
Not yet, Ma.
Don't be so hard on your mom, Carl.
Yeah, she's alright.
All right. So, as I was saying, you can't overestimate the comfort and security that comes from knowing that you got an ample supply of nylon rope. I'll give you an example. In my last assignment, from which I was wrongfully terminated, I was working at a particular establishment. Shall remain nameless. It was
Chuck E. Cheese.
Right. Yes, I was working at the Chuck E. Cheese. Anyway, I was providing security, and a certain particular individual became belligerent. And, I was just doing my job. I had to explain calmly to this particular individual that, of course, birthday cake cannot simply be strewn casually upon the floor, as it creates a safety hazard. Well, this individual became rather belligerent to my person, and, luckily I had my ample supply of nylon rope, and before you could say Bob's your uncle, I had one hog-tied individual on the floor.
Nice. Then what happened?
Well, then, of course, her father had to come up and get in my face. They were about like, how dare you hog-tie a 6-year-old girl? So, of course, then he becomes belligerent. So, what choice did I have? I had to taser him, right? Yeah, totally.
Do you boys want some mace? How about some pepper spray?
All
There
right.
you go.
Yes, man.
Well, no trouble at all, boys.
Okay, I guess my coping strategy is trolling. It's a hard day at work. Nothing gives me more satisfaction than nodding off a bunch of malinformed, ignorant beliefs that I don't even believe. Just to see the reaction of some pissed off stranger. Oh, it's such a high.
If only that worked on Congress. Thanks, Obama.
I don't know. Sounds kind of cowardly to me. I mean, if you want a real rush of power, why don't you just try walking into a mall or a crowded family restaurant with an AR-15 on your back just because you can? Watch all them little liberals pee their pants.
There. T-H-E-I-R. You're thinking wrong.
Shut up.
Now, boys, don't fight. I got some ammo. Would anybody care for some? I got a 9mm.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks, man.
There you go. You're good, all right.
All right. Good
Wow.
meeting, you guys.
I mean, that was awesome. Okay, all right, before we wrap up, as you guys know, hopefully next week we'll be able to get back into our regular meeting spot.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah.
All right, but if that doesn't happen, we're gonna be at Lester's here.
Masked Menace.
Oh yeah. The Masked Menace's studio apartment down on Fifth.
All right.
All right, guys, I'll see you next week.
All right.
Welcome aboard, John. Okay then.